You have written a lot about the importance of writing and reading in your letters, sir. So perhaps in the concluding bit of our conversation, if you could give some book recommendations or anything, some articles that you think students should read, anything at all. I know you've already written about it, but perhaps a little bit more than that.
I I hope you're not going to. I mean, I'm wary of giving book recommendations because people invariably give very boring book recommendations. And so I'm wary of doing it. Let me tell you, in the law, anything written by Ronald Dworkin makes for great, interesting reading, right? Particularly taking rights seriously and Law's Empire. Right? These are really interesting, thoughtful, provocative, unorthodox, but essentially readings that will challenge the way you think about the law. Right? So some of the things some of the stuff that I've thought about have all come because of the fact that reading Dworkin has led me to rethink many of my concepts. So in the area of law, if you're asking me anything written by Ronald Dworkin would be great, but then I'll be accused by you and your peer group of again giving you all kind of boring book recommendations. So let me tell you that I'm reading other books as well, which might be interesting. Actually, I'm reading a very interesting book right now called Educated.
Oh, I read that one.
Right? Okay. So it's a great,
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Book, right? I hope I get an opportunity to write about it actually in one of my letters.
Wow.
It's a great book to read for law students. Right? It's important for law students to understand how people from different backgrounds can come and do things differently. And it's an amazing book, I think, for people to understand. I'm also reading something unusual because when I said this, I met some young people. As you know, I like meeting young people. So I met some young people and I told them Game of Thrones is a great thing. And they said, yes, absolutely, sir. That's great. I said, yeah. I mean, when I read it, I loved the sentence construction and the plot development. And they were like, hold on a second. Did you say when you read it? I said, yes. What do you mean when you read it? I said, it's a book. Actually, there are 5 volumes of Game of Thrones. I read. I said, the youngsters were shocked. They were like, no, listen, we are talking about the show. No, don't tell us you haven't seen the show yet. So I said, no, I'm not seen the show. I probably should see it, but I have not seen it. But the book itself, I think the books are also very light but very good reading. I mean, it's well plotted and great fantasy literature. So that's what I'm doing when I'm not reading Law's Empire. I'm reading about other kinds of empires.